It's a revenge movie. Very violent, good fight scenes, and I'm here for it. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Xtreme, the new Netflix movie. It's Xtreme with just an X, so you know it's Extreme. It's a Spanish movie. I would suggest watching it with the Spanish audio. When you watch it in English, the voices don't match the character and it sounds funny. I don't know. It just sounded weird to me. Anyway, you follow Lucario. He's a part of this family. They're into drugs. He's supposed to be going to make this deal. He has his bodyguard with him, Max, and they go to do the deal. And Lucario is talking smoothly, and then he just starts killing everyone. And when that happens, Max jumps in and he's shooting everyone, and Lucario's shooting everyone. It's just a whole just gun down. However, Lucario was not supposed to do that. His father's kind of pissed. It's kind of the dynamic where the father is really old. He's almost dying. The son considers him weak. He's soft, as he says, and he kills the father too because Lucario wants to take over. He wants this thing called the Conclave, which is just a bunch of people who have power, and he wants all the power. Along the way, he tries to get rid of everybody who's not on his side because the father really liked Max. Max wasn't really a son, but he brought him into the family, so it felt like they were brothers. And then he also adopted a woman, and that was his adopted sister. So Lucario was not really feeling the whole family dynamic, so he was going to get rid of everybody. However, he ends up killing Max's son. And then we go forward 2 years. Max is still alive, Marie is still alive, but we don't follow them when we flash forward 2 years. We follow this kid named Leo. And Leo's just a petty drug dealer, but he cares about his family. He gives his mom money. He buys his little brother gifts and everything like that. But he starts getting into more trouble as the people in charge of him are telling him to go different spots to sell drugs, and it's not his neighborhood to be selling drugs in, so he gets beat up a couple of times, and Max ends up rescuing him and teaching him a little bit about how to fight and all that. Marie doesn't really like the fact that Max has come out to take care of Leo because they've been quiet for 2 years trying to catch Lucario. He doesn't really come out. He sends his goons to do his dirty work. But when Max fights, it's very quick and efficient, and he takes people out. Like, it's fun to watch. I like watching him fight. Lucario has some people on his side that can fight a little bit too. They don't get to fight as often, because he's not around, but they can handle themselves in a fight. Max eventually saves Leo, and it's this one scene. They're in a club, but they're in the bathroom, and I love the way they did the scene. Like, they're in a club, so you hear the music, but it's muffled. But then when Max starts hitting the characters in the bathroom, the music starts hitting like louder, like you can hear it perfectly clear. Then when he stops and he talks to him again, it's muffled. And then when he starts hitting them, it starts playing again. It was like a really cool sequence that you don't really see in a lot of action movies. It doesn't always happen that way, but eventually they want to get to Lucario. That's their goal, to get Lucario to come out so they could fight him because he killed their dad, essentially. The movie could have been cut short 20 minutes if they cut out the Leo kid. It's almost 2 hours, but they showed us a lot of Leo and like the things he was doing with his girlfriend and selling drugs. They could have shaved that down, showed him get roughed up a couple of times, and then kept it moving. But the fight scenes, there's a fight scene in the garage, really intense. He has like a nail gun. That's always fun. Uses the car as a weapon. That's always fun. Shoots a lot of people. That's always fun. So the action is great. I really enjoyed it. The story, kind of weak. Acting, not really there. But in terms of action movies on Netflix, this is something I would suggest. I would recommend because I had a good time. Again, watch it in Spanish. Don't do the English. It just sounds weird. But if you've seen Xtreme, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening.